And welcome, NGS Season 9. We're going to Division C West tonight for Resurgence of the Storm versus Better Than Bots. And we are just underway as we're heading to Battlefield of Eternity. And there we go. Welcome to the chat, everyone. Welcome to the match. Again, we're going to C West. We got the current locked up. If you're paying attention to what's happening in NGS today, the number 1 seed in the division C West, Better Than Bots, going against the current 10 seed, Resurgence of the Storm, looking to stay in that playoff hunt as we see ETC banned out first from Better Than Bots. Next is Deathwing, banned out from Resurgence of the Storm. These teams were having a good time in chat as we were getting ready. It looks like there's been some scouting, some research from both sides, so we should be in for a fun little match tonight. As we wait the second ban out of Better Than Bots. Again, Better Than Bots having first pick, Resurgence of the Storm picking map. And Zeratul, ooh, I'm going to say that may be a target ban. Going out to Resurgence of the Storm. Let's see if the next ban here. See what the scouting report is and what we're to do. What we want to ban out, and it's Sylvanas, who's been very popular in this whole division, really, with just shutting down those towers and just solo pushing all day. But here comes our first pick out of Better Than Bots. See how they decide to form their team. Again, leaders in the division. And there's Raynor, out of which will looks like currently Evo Alto, but we can always switch that up as things get underway. Going over the Resurgence of the Storm now, see what they want to do, how they're gonna start forming their team to take on the top dog. We're gonna see Li Ming and Johanna, both very popular right now, especially on this map. Johanna's zoning. She's got the blind ready to go for Raynor. Of course, Li Ming poke for days on that Immortal. And there's Alicia coming out as the healer. And Varian for Grizzly Pair. Again, I guess these all could change, but as we move over to the ban for Resurgence of the Storm, last ban of the game. We're going to see Mal'Ganis, who I believe tomorrow is his big day, the Mal'Ganis buff day, who's joining Mei as she enters the Nexus. Last ban is Zul'Jin. The Better Than Bots do not want Axe tonight, it seems. So there goes another auto attacker as we move back over to Resurgence of the Storm to see what they want to do next. Still looking for a healer. Again, Battlefield of Eternity, Greymane, Vala, Artanis still on the board and very popular on this map, but we go Thrall and Cassia from Resurgence of the Storm. I like it. As Better Than Bots round out their team here. Let's see what they can do. Still looking for maybe a mage, or could they go Greymane maybe? We'll see. We're going to go Leoric and Jaina So there's your mage, and I assume possibly even an offlaner in Leoric. Last pick, looking for a healer, is Resurgence of the Storm. Let's see what they decide to go with here as we head on over to Battlefield of Eternity, the never-ending battle between two immortals, or two angels, excuse me. We're going with Morales, the old reliable medic. Look at that. Let's see if we're given the chance here to swap characters. And it looks like we're staying put. So those are your teams, and here we go. Battlefield of Eternity, Game 1, C West, let's go. And we're just waiting for the game to finish loading up here, but just to look at the bans here, Better Than Bots banning out Brax's Holdout and Infernal Shrines, Resurgence of the Storm banning Towers of Doom and Volskaya Foundry. Again, map was picked by Resurgence of the Storm, but we're in game. Let's go. Starting on the side of Better Than Bots, we're going to have Dr. Evil on Leoric, Megan 420 on the Jaina, Crafty Trent, Lucio, Evil Alto, Raynor, and Grizzly Pair on Varian. Going over to Resurgence of the Storm, we're going to see, was that Wingman on Li Ming, Pig Merlin on Cassia, Perseus on the Johanna, Kenster on Morales, and C2D2, the captain, on Thrall, who looks like he's heading up to solo lane. But down on the bot, where a lot of the action will be an immediate iron skin as Johanna kind of runs into two members. Looks like the only quest early we have, well, until Thrall picks, is going to be the Q, the Lion's Maw there from Varian. Looking to stack. Of course, Jaina's looking for her baseline quest. As the poke battle is on with a lot of damage early on to Grizzly. And no, we're going Rolling Thunder for Thrall up in the off lane. We did get the cooldown there for Johanna's Iron Skin at 1, as well as some reduction for Li Ming's Teleport. As Blizzard comes out, Cassia goes in with that Fend. We'll see if she's protected during that Fend later on. As this is just kind of a slow game up top. So missing the Wolf. Slow and steady soak battle. With Raynor making the rotation, though. Will that be seen? I guess we'll see. Looks like he's trying to sneak camp. Johanna checking bot camp. As we just have some poke going on here. Oh, big damage on the Grizzly Pair, but he's alright. He's just soaking up all that basic attack with his W. And camp was taken top by Raynor while Leo kind of held the lane to give him some help. Seeing that, Resurgence of the Storm says, well, they're down Raynor, let's go take it. Can they get it? Lucio on the point, a lot of Blizzard damage coming out, but a lot of damage on the Grizzly Pair, who will fall, and so will Lucio. Ming getting the resets, helping secure that. Looks like Jaina was very low on mana there after she casted her, I think, 2 abilities, the Blizzard and the Cone. So camp and 2 kills going over to Resurgence of the Storm. We will see Frostwolf Pack out of Thrall, hoping to not miss his W so he can stack 6 and get the cooldown mana reduction. Potential orb build coming for Li Ming. And it looks like we have Cassia and Morales on the Bruiser camp for Resurgence of the Storm, Try and get some pressure going top during this phase, and there it goes. Here comes, it looks like a rotation from Better Than Bots to take their camp. We'll see if they get it in time. Just a few seconds left. Both teams on level 4. That will be Taunt Varian. And Thrall going early. Oh, Li Ming just got Jaina, I think, at the gate. I didn't even see it. We were looking at the early pressure from Thrall. But here comes Varian and Raynor. But the rest of the team has arrived. And the flank comes out. A lot of damage onto Grizzly Pair. He's beefed up a little bit now that he's got Taunt on his side. And here comes the 4-on-5. There you go, Force in the halftime show. Jaina on her way. So right now, Resurgence of the Storm in a solid lead here. There's the ping saying defend. Leo trying to get in position. Blind comes out immediately. Thrall did leave to go clear up the off lane. Oh, a lot of damage going on to Raynor. Here comes the Wolf. Thrall missing the Wolf. That'll reset his stacks. Looks like Raynor's going to burn. The other 4 members going to defend with the poke coming out from Li Ming. It looks like Leo and Lucio Varian just trying to soak. There it is. Soaking grenades, soaking orbs and missiles. Here comes Johanna again. A ton of damage on Leoric. There's the taunt to stop it. But a big orb sneaks by and gets Lucio, who was kind of in the thick of it there. The remaining members of Better Than Bots try to burn as much as they can to take that shield down. But Resurgence of the Storm with a 4-0 lead in kills so far have won first objective and collected their level 7 talent. Looks like we're going to go top. And the push is on. Again, Leo Thrall in the offlane. A lot of damage done to the bottom from that bruiser camp. Ooh, a lot of big stun there. Does hit 2 members. Level 7 now online for Better Than Bots. And this is, front wall is gone, and there's a lot of damage going on this Immortal. And there finally falls, saving the pool just barely. Oh, some more missiles got by from Li Ming. Oh, big blind. Again, the grenades from Morales being very disruptive. But Leoric will fall in the bottom lane to Thrall. Wow, Leoric. And immediately after the sealing rotation, Resurgence of the Storm saying, let's give them more pressure. And say, take top siege camp. Successfully taken. Raynor is in the bot. Leoric has respawned. Can he get this in time? There's the little harass there. There's the dive in by Cassia. Gonna miss. Bottom siege camp was picked up by Raynor, but still 4-on-3 top. I think Resurgence of the Storm notices it, and they're trying to go in. Ooh, that orb just catches Lucio. Another one onto Jaina. We did not go full orb build, but Li Ming is finding this Jaina with the orbs. Just being poked. We did not go full orb build. We did take Calamity at level 7 from Li Ming, so she'll be looking to dive in soon, trying to secure those kills. Level 10 is online. The taunt goes out on Li Ming. Level 10 is available for Resurgence of the Storm. Better Than Bots. They have to be careful here, as we will see Earthquake, Lightning Ball, or Ball Lightning, Stim Drone, Disintegrate, and Blessed Shield. Some powerful combo potential there. And here we go, Resurgence of the Storm. Using that Disintegrate immediately, start burning down this Immortal. Force the halftime show. Better Than Bots on their Immortal. Leo just trying to soak. Still trying to grab level 10. Not quite there yet, though. They still have a ways to go. Is it going to be a race? It is. Better Than Bots say just take the race. Getting low. It looks like Resurgence of the Storm's in the lead, though. And there it is. Second Immortal goes over to Resurgence of the Storm. Better Than Bots now have their level 10s online. So we will say C, Shield Wall out of Varian, and Tomb from Leoric. Sound Barrier Lucio, Hyperion Rainer, and Ring of Frost Jaina. So still some good Wombo potential there with the Taunt, Ring, and Tomb. Throw some damage on top of it. All ults are available except Stim Drone and Disintegrate. There's Hyperion used very quickly. Try and push back the members of Resurgence of the Storm. And that is a dead Immortal. Thrall trying to come down the flank. Ooh, cut off by Leoric though. So both teams, similar XP. Oh, Lucio dives in quick, but it was able to jump out of there with Thrall and Cassie on him. Meanwhile, Frostwolf pack 5 out of 6 for Thrall, looking for one more wolf. Let's see if he can get it and get his cooldown and mana reduction on his W. Bruiser camp picked up for both camps. Rainer going top siege camp. Jaina and Lucio deciding to help. Varian is all alone bot, gets condemned, gets Blessed Shield, there's Lightning Ball, there's Stim Drone. I don't know if you needed that last one, but Varian has fallen. And we're moving through this bottom fort with our Bruiser camp. The pressure is top. There's Frostwolf pack, so Thrall using Earthquake as well, but falling to Rainer Jaina under the Earthquake. There's the ping saying, get out, Rainer, they're coming. It looks like he just wanted to secure the pool, which he does. And they'll put some good damage on this top fort trying, so going 1-for-1. Will he find him? Oh! Split second. Cassia running by. Rainer was just able to get out. So both teams on level 12, and that's the first kill of the game for Better Than Bots. Just 10 minutes in, getting that Thrall. Immortal's about to spawn, and Rainer says, let's take a camp. You even lost all objectives all game. And they say, let's stop and take a camp? Let's see how that works out for them. The halftime show now hits. As all members are getting in position, it looks like Thrall did leave to deal with that bottom. 13 is online for both teams. And here comes Better Than Bots looking like they're trying to pressure up ahead. No taunt onto an unstoppable Johanna. I don't even know if you want to taunt Johanna. Is there an Entomb available? Leo trying to get on that Morales. And here comes Thrall. He's back. He still does not have Earthquake. All ults available for Better Than Bots. Disintegrate just about to come back online. So is Earthquake. The taunt does hit on Thrall. Here comes Cassia though. The Bring, the Sound Barrier, the Hyperion trying to get a kill as any team right now. Entomb hits, I think just to slow down the other members, but Wingman's low. Johanna and Li Ming fall. The consolation is Leoric thanks to Thrall there. Just both teams using all of their ults there, trying to who can get the kill and pop off. Of course, Ming gets resets, but she was the first to fall in that fight. Here comes the members of Resurgence of the Storm. The taunt onto Cassia. Ooh, the stun from the Immortal just missed her. Takes a lot of blizzard damage to slow her down. Thrall with a nice little double root. Ooh, big damage. Oh, the orb just misses, but you know what? The laser does not. Leoric has fallen. Lucio trying to get to his teammates there. Oh, right into the stun is Varian there. On the back line, the root does hit. The Calamity cleans up Lucio. The resets are going 3 in a row. Will you make it 4? Going the other way. Can she? Oh, no, she cannot. Jaina falls. A huge victory there for Resurgence of the Storm on that fight. As Leo was doing his best to burn that shield, and burn that shield he did. Just about 2,000 hit points it looked like left. So again, third immortal. Leoric falls, trying to get that Li Ming right at his fort. So level 16's now available for Resurgence of the Storm. A little bit of a different build here from Li Ming. Oh, the shield does hit on the Lucio as he's trying to get away. Oh, protects, eats lots of that damage. There's Sound Barrier and Earthquake. Ring comes out. Here comes the Immortal Stun. Thrall the first to fall. Under his own Earthquake. Ooh, Grizzly Pear, Varian stunned by the Immortal. Blizzard coming out, trying to push back the members of Resurgence. Very low is Li Ming and kind of Johanna, excuse me, on the mana there. ML McGinn saying surge. Resurgence of the Storm are in fact surging right now. A 13-4 lead in terms of kills. They have the talent advantage. They've won all 3 Immortals this game. It looks like Resurgence now taking bottom siege camp. It looks like Grizzly Pear is starting the Bruiser camp for Better Than Bots. Oh, can we push in and try and take a fort? It looks like it's going to happen with Jaina and Lucio just against Thrall. The siege camp helping. And Bruiser camp was picked up. Bruiser camp now being picked up for Resurgence of the Storm. Both teams on level 16. Oh, do they know that's where it is? It was picked up though. It's just the instant Wraith Walk as soon as Resurgence Storm show up, so Leo can skedaddle, get out of there. In terms of quests, we did see Varian complete his Lion's Maw quest. Of course, we were watching Thrall as he got his Frostwolf pack. Going in is Johanna, gets taunted into Hyperion. Ming taking a lot of damage. Ooh, the Entomb misses. A lot of damage on the Superior. Ring will miss, but put, I guess, some damage on that fort. So, Better Than Bots pulling back after taking another fort, evening up the building count. And here we go. This could be a big Immortal. Ooh, big root there. There's the damage. Varian doing a little poke. And here we go. No camps pushing right now. It looks like Thrall wants to clean up this lane just a little bit. Better Than Bots trying to get in a position. Oh, and here we go. Missing the stun. There's the taunt onto Cassia. Not a lot of follow-up is there when you're blinded for so long if you're Raynor. Deep is Leoric. He's going to Wraith Walk out. Earthquake has been used. There's the Sound Barrier. Trying to get a kill on this Thrall. There's the big Entomb. A lot of damage going on to the Immortal still. Varian's the first to fall. Then Leoric. The Lightning Ball does come out. Li Ming trying to pop off. That Lucio got very low. Not able to get a third kill. The Ice Block now available for Jaina. I'm sure she'll need it. Quick blind coming out just to try and push that Jaina away. A 15-4 now lead. A Raynor with no mana right now. And there is a pause as it looked like we have a drop from a member of Better Than Bots. Grizzly Pear will stay right here and see what's going on. Looks like, sorry, DC. As I have to unpause here, so sorry for the break in action, and I do mean action, with the Resurgence of the Storm. Pushing real hard. Halftime show has finished. It looks like Leoric is about to respond. So here we go. And unpause. Looks like Thrall sitting on this. Dude eats a lot of that Blizzard. Will he hit the stun? No. Able to avoid it. Well, misses the ring as well. Morales is the one they got to go for, but Johanna doing a great job keeping the members of BTB off of... Oh, into the stun. Was that Cassia? Cassia will fall, getting stunned by the Immortal. 4-on-4 as Varian is now showing up from his untimely demise and disconnect. Raynor just by his lonesome trying to burn this thing down. The members of Resurgence are back though, and Li Ming has poked for days, and there it is. 4th Immortal going over to Resurgence of the Storm. Meanwhile, a lot of damage has gone on to this top keep for Better Than Bots, so that'll force the Immortal in the bot lane. As we look at some other stats here, that's what I want to look at. So they looks like Better Than Bots just can't get to Morales. Meanwhile, Leoric is eating a lot of that damage as he Wraith walks around. Same with Varian, but they're able to secure kills. And it looks like we're going to have a split push here, since Immortal's just at half health. Falling quick. Ming easily secures that top keep. And there it goes. Another Immortal down. Both teams level 19, but level 20 just around the corner for Resurgence of the Storm as they take Siege Camp with no threat. Trying to clear up top lane. Ming breaks out that laser real quick. Bot Siege Camp is going over to the Storm. Level 20 is here. We are going to have Earth and Shields from Thrall. We almost had a pick. Will we see an invade? We will. Also having Hyperactivity, Infinite Lightning, Tal Rochelle's Elements, and Indestructible. If Johanna's already unkillable, Indestructible is only going to help that. Sorry, had a little lag spike there. Looks like we're good now. And a massive Blessed Shield into Earthquake. Very quick. There goes 3 members. Wow. They wanted that fight right then and there in that choke with all that Li Ming damage. Just instant. Wow. The Blessed Shield into Earthquake with all the Li Ming damage. Stim Drone, Lightning Ball, used all of it. Level 20 still not online yet for Better Than Bots. Trying to secure... Oh, well, Johanna, she wants to die because she's just going to pop that Indestructible. Meanwhile, Thrall going ham on the back line. Ming melting with the laser. Johanna will fall, will not matter. GG, level 20 comes online just too late. Resurgence of the Storm surging to a Game 1 victory. What a fight. What a what a game. Just Resurgence of the Storm. Just really on top of map control, on top of those team fights. Again, 17-7. There's your kind of wrap up, or your recap, excuse me. As I reach out to Better Than Bots, but look at that. Morales not out healing Lucio, but also never dead. So she never stopped healing until she ran out of energy. Meanwhile, Lucio with the 3 deaths. Of course, it's also single target versus whole team. 5 deaths for Leoric is going to be tough when your front line goes down like that. One of those Johanna deaths was just right at the end there after Indestructible popped. All right, at the core, so just dying for core. Li Ming proving fruitful with the 7 kills, getting that extra damage at the end with Tal Rochelle's Elements, just cycling through her abilities. So let's update the stats here. And again, Better Than Bots, yet to lose a match. That is only their 3rd game lost all season. So a big hit for them. I'm pretty sure they've locked up the 1 seed, but oh, we're map pick is in, and we are being picked by Better Than Bots, and we're going to Alterac Pass. As I reach out and make sure. As I get the game set up, thanks everyone for coming. Hope you enjoyed. As I get set up for game 2, we're getting snowy with it as we head to Alterac Pass. And again, we're coming up to the end of NGS regular season. It's almost playoff time, so make sure to check out the calendar, check out those leaderboards for your favorite division, so you don't miss a game. And you can support all the other casters, support your favorite NGS team, favorite caster, and favorite division. See what's going on as we come up to the playoffs. I know I'll be watching. I'll hopefully be casting a lot of playoffs as well, as our teams are still joining just about there. It looks like we're just waiting on one more. And there's the last member we were waiting on. And let's see if both teams are ready and just ready to go here. Game 2. As we have Nananis wanting BTB to finish the season undefeated. Let's see if they can do it, or if they will have that, 11-1, essentially, for your matches. As we're just waiting on the ready ups. Oh, I'm hype, Wingman. Don't you worry. So we could see a big, upset, but we'll see if Better Than Bots can come back here in Alterac, force a game 3, or will Resurgence pull a domination upset against the number 1 seed? We shall see. Just waiting on that ready up. Which is yet to come. Oh, and there's the ready up. So again, Alterac Pass. Game 2. Let's see what we got. I mean, first pick will go over to Resurgence. Map picked by Better Than Bots. I mean, I have to see the Li Ming ban for Better Than Bots, don't I? I mean, very effective on that last map. She still has a lot of poke on the objective, kind of over the wall if you're trying to defend, and if you're down or trying to just soak and hold the other team off of that objective. I mean, she was really cleaning up there, getting the resets, making good work of it. And Deathwing is the first ban from Resurgence. And let's see if we do go Leeming. No, we're sticking with Zeratul. I believe it was ETC Zeratul, Better Than Bots banned out game 1. Resurgence banned out Deathwing and Sylvanas. So same bans for Resurgence. Will we see an ETC ban, or are we gonna do something a little more targeted? Let's find out. And Li Ming, there it is, banned out.
The crusade calls.
And Johanna is picked up first, a solid first pick. She was doing a great job protecting that Morales. She had great follow-up when she was hitting her condemns and blessed shields, so a solid first pick of, I mean, number 1 tank NA right now. And we're going to see Deckard and Lunara come out for Better Than Bots, so possible change in strategy for BTB. We're seeing Cassia again, and Lucio's going over to the other team. Next ban here for BTB. Ooh, getting different with it. Mephisto. I wonder if that may be target. ETC banned out very quick for Resurgence. They did not take too much time for that. And we're going to see Blaze come out. And there's Greymane for, looks like Dr. Evil. So we didn't see Greymane last game on the very popular map form. We will see him here. Last picks now for Resurgence of the Storm. Tassadar. And Thrall again. I mean, Thrall fell quite a few times in those team fights, but he would fall, and then so would multiple members of Better Than Bots. So if you're trading 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 after he casts that Earthquake, might be worth it. And Varian again from Better Than Bots. And here we go. Looks like we're not switching up too much. Let's get into it. Game 2. right underway is game 2. Here we are, Better Than Bots is going to be Blaze from Crafty Trent, Evil Alto and Lunara, Grizzly Pair again reprising his role on Varian, Dr. Evil on the Greymane, and Megan 420 on the Old Man Deckard. Moving over to Resurgence of the Storm, C2D2 the captain again on Thrall. We're going to have Pig Merlin again on Cassia. And they're all kind of grouped up here. It looks like Kenstar is going to be Lucio, Perseus on Johanna, Wingman, Tassadar. As we take a look at our level 1 talents, we're going to see Echo of the Elements for Thrall, the Static Charge there for Tassadar, Lucio going Party Mix, again Q Quest for Varian at 1, and the Scroll, trying to get that Root Quest for Deckard at 1. An early Unstoppable there from Johanna just to clear that up and get out. Varian already soaking top. There's a big rotation going his way, it looks like. And the wall comes out. The Condemn comes out. Taking a lot of damage. But he's able to walk away. Not much CC after that early Condemn. Early for the Resurgence of the Storm team. As the rotations keep happening, there's Greymane in the middle doing his Greymane thing. Lunara versus Thrall could be a tough battle if you're Thrall, but does hit the root there. Nice work. C2D2. Let's see, we have Cassia and Lucio. And then looks like, ooh, Greymane and Blaze beat them to it. And there's both siege camps now being picked up. We have some mid pressure here as it's camp v camp. Varian taking a lot of damage in the solo lane from Tassadar. Looks like Thrall's holding his own, full health here. Level 4's come up a little early before Resurgence of the Storm. Holding his own against Lunara. The poke is on. We are going to have Taunt Variant again. Deckard going with the Ruby. And we have the rotation as we have prisoners located. Camps are up here. Looks like Megan 420 is just going to Hearth before this objective, get that full mana. Both teams close on XP, a little bit of lead for Better Than Bots. Thrall, though, all alone in the bot lane. As Lunara also went back. Echo of the Elements completed for Thrall. Nice work there. C2D2 just hanging back from that Lunara, getting his quest. Again, here's some damage onto Varian. Blaze here to help peel and poke the members of Resurgence away. Deckard and Greymane going for their siege camp again. Thrall on the siege camp for Resurgence, so similar method here. Both teams know what's riding on this. Will it be the first match loss for Better Than Bots? Or is this the time they force game 3, go in the reverse sweep? But there we go. Camp picked up for Better Than Bots. Objective taken. There's the ping saying, let's get there. Blaze being chased as he was trying to poke that mid a little bit. Lunara coming up a little late, but both teams at level 7. Varian going in strong. In deep now as the other members. Oh, a huge 4-person stun. The taunt goes out. Lunara trying to put out as much damage as she can here. Poke and Thrall. A lot of damage. Oh, again, a stun on Cassia. And Greymane was right there this time to say, nice stun. Let me have my lunch. Cassia for lunch. Jeez. 7's picked up. We are grilling killing for Blaze at 7. We'll keep an eye on that quest. Objective goes over to Better Than Bots, so switching up their strategy a little bit. Seems to be working off so far. Varian solo top. Looks like the push is going to be focused mid here. Of course, that's where the camps, the siege camps spawn, excuse me. Lunara against Thrall bot, and Thrall goes for it, misses his root though. Did not take the quest, now going Mana Tide, unlike last game. Trying to get that pool, and they will take mid pool. Varian just being bullied by this Cassia. Of course, not a lot of follow-up. And there it is. Cavalry has ended. And 10, right around the corner. Greymane just poking away all day on that Johanna. And there is level 10. We're still about half a level and change for Resurgence of the Storm, but we're going to see Combustion, Leaping Strike, Cursed Bullet, Shield Wall, and Stay a While and Listen. Meanwhile, Deckard and Greymane, again, that's the camp team. Oh, Thrall gets Lunara. He must have caught her in a root there. He doesn't even have his ult yet. It doesn't look like Leaping Strike was used, but I know that there's 2 charges of it. I'm not sure if the charges will show up here. Sorry, I missed that. I was checking on camps, but both teams pick up camp. So C2D2 says, don't mess with my Thrall. As we clear up camps mid. Oh, level 10s, just a recap here for Resurgence of the Storm. We are going to see Earthquake again, of course. Lightning Ball, another good choice. Archon from Tastar, Blessed Shield from Joe, Sound Barrier from Lucio. Oh, and here we come. No, there's the taunt. Oh, what a stop there. The taunt hit Lucio, and then all of a sudden a shield wall and Blessed Shield. So both kinds of shields there. Stop Better Than Bots right in their track. That Greymane, I think, was mid-leap. So ults used. Sound Barrier was there just to be safe. Ooh, Earthquake used. The stun. Can Crafty Trent get out? Lunara is here to poke down that Thrall a little bit. But sitting on top of that Earthquake's going to do him good, make him feel right at home. Nani says, missed the draft. What was banned for game 2? Better Than Bots banned Zeratul and Li Ming. Resurgence of the Storm stuck with their game 1 strategy and banned Deathwing, Sylvanas. Oh, also, Mephisto was banned by Better Than Bots. And then the third ban for Resurgence was ETC. So Deathwing, Sylvanas, and ETC for Resurgence. Better Than Bots was Zeratul, Li Ming, and Mephisto. As bottom is cleared up. Camp picked up again by the camp team, I guess. Deckard and Greymane. Here comes Lucio and Cassia grabbing their siege camp. Of course, objective has spawned. 13's online for Better Than Bots. Camp picked up for Resurgence. Greymane goes all the way top, away from the fight. Looks like Resurgence knows this. They're trying to move in. There's the Blessed Shield. There's the Condemn. Root hits a ton of damage onto Lunara, and she's dead. Oh, big stun. Here comes Combustion. No, it's not. Stunned out of Combustion with the Condemn. That's a tough break. The Root onto Blaze. Able to walk away. Still in there deep because he's got those fat Deckard potions. Those thick boy potions. Healing up on his fire. Earthquake was used. Capture of the objective goes to Resurgence of the Storm. But meanwhile, Greymane says, I'll just push top while that happens. But can Better Than Bots, all the ults are down. Taunt comes out. Oh, three-man sleep. Not all the members here. We're still waiting on Greymane. Condemn does hit Leaping Strike onto the Johanna. She will fall. No indestructible yet. That looked like a cursed bullet onto Cassia, and Greymane just dives right in. After hitting that cursed bullet onto Cassia, can't blind a cursed bullet, I always say. So, looks like we're going to take a Constellation camp if we're Resurgence of the Storm. Trying to have some pressure mid after losing the top fort. As we look to go mid, no! Greymane again! I wonder if this was an in-game call here to say, hey Greymane, less team fighting, more soaking. Because it seems to be working, taking bot fort as well. Lightning Ball did come out there, so that will be down for this defense. Lunara, oh, Leaping Strikes away. And here comes the members of Better Than Bots. But Lunara in a heap of trouble, just stuck in the middle. Here comes Stay a While and Combustion. Greymane dives right in. Lucio falls after Cassia. Varian falls as well. There goes Johanna. A 3-for-1. Tassadar, oh, just misses the very low blaze there. A 4-for-2. Excuse me. With Lunara being kind of sandwiched in the middle of both teams, just got deleted. 16's available for Better Than Bots during this push. And it looks like we're going to do some damage mid. Tastar went to clear top. And Bot just letting the minions do their thing. As we've peeled off, and we decide to go camp. Oh, we're going boss if we're Better Than Bots right now. Siege camp being taken for Resurgence of the Storm, looking for 16. There it is. And there's the boss for Better Than Bots. And we did have the Echo of the Elements and Party Mix completed pretty early for Resurgence of the Storm. Still looking on that static charge as Tassadar. Meanwhile, Varian needs one more Q, his Lion's Maw, to complete his quest. Decker did complete Scroll of Identify. And we're going to take top boss now, seeing that this boss is pretty healthy. And there, just one slam, looks like, on the bottom keep. Prisoners have been located, 22 seconds, and there's the top boss for Better Than Bots. So double boss pressure, getting late in game. They have the 2-level lead, objective has spawned. It looks like Lunara's gonna try and take this siege camp. Oh, what a beautiful wall there. As soon as Cursed Bullet hit, there was a task wall. As Better Than Bots trying to secure the objective, and they do just that. Resurgence trying to clear up boss. So they're down 2 levels. They will clear this boss pretty easily, just losing that one tower. But they're down 2 levels, but anything could happen here. There's the Q quest getting that early. 2-man stun. There's Combustion. Will it be stunned out? It will not. Sound Barrier used to help mitigate all that damage. Here comes Archon with the Lightning Ball. fighting really tight in this choke. Condemn onto Blaze, but he's just healing up a Storm on top of his flames. There's the stun. Ooh, Varian gets very low. Good time to protect. Stay a while. Lucio gets rooted and then poked by Lunara. And it looks like Better Than Bots pulling back here just to heal up a very low Varian right here. He's just going to full back. Meanwhile, Keep, was taken mid. So we have some early pressure on Core. A root. It does hit, and there's the stun. Thrall falls with the help of Lunara Leaping Strike. Oh, Tassadar runs right into Greymane. He was cloaked. Greymane didn't even see him coming. Just walked right to him. Greymane coming for a flank. Working on the Cassia. Gets blinded. Says, fine, I'll just dive on top of you. 20s online. Here are your Storm talents for Better Than Bots. Johanna, another victim, will fall. We are going to have Glory to the Alliance to just, help that healing from those huge Deckard pots. Hunter's Blend West for Greymane. Galloping Gate for Lunara. And here goes top keep. Objective has been picked up for Better Than Bots. 2 keeps down for Resurgence. Still waiting on that Johanna, another 20 seconds. We're going to have Bottomless Flask and Burn Notice as well. Blaze going in. Archon has been popped. The taunt from Varian, though. Stay a while. Ooh, allows for a nice cursed bullet there. Tassadar able to get away and dish it out from the core, his Altar of Storms. Another taunt onto Thrall. Greymane goes in. Stun not enough. Heal flag goes down. And that's GG on game 2. Better Than Bots get the win to force a game 3. I mean, we had to have a game 3, didn't we? Just to see how far this all goes. And there's your stats after game 2. 4 kills to 11 in favor of Better Than Bots this time, with Blaze, Greymane, and Deckard proving unkillable. As I notify the teams of what's going on, we have a map picked, so let's take a look and update some of our stats together as a group. That's a win. There's another loss. Better Than Bots won game 2. And game 3, we're going to Dragonshire, everybody. The not often seen Dragonshire, it feels like. But we will get that underway right now. Excuse me. It's been one of those caster nights where I'm just getting caster voice, it seems. But we are going to Dragonshire, picked by Resurgence of the Storm. So I just get the map ready right now. Oh, and we got teams joining quick. So both teams saying, you want a game 3, we'll give you a game 3. As we continue to wait. Thanks again, everyone, for coming. Thanks for following if you're new here. Like I said, I'll be casting more games. as the playoffs come online soon for NGS. As we're just waiting for all the teams to join. And we'll see what's happening in Game 3 as we just await team members. Again, it looks like Better Than Bots maybe had a strategy for not Dragonshire, excuse me, BOE that just was not working, and they just lost every objective and every team fight, really. Whereas Alterac Pass, they looked a lot more comfortable on, had a different kind of comp to go with Greymane just able to follow up those Blaze stuns. Same with Lunara with her leaping strike. And here we go. We got a few more members joining. So we'll see what the bans look like for Dragonshire, trying to focus. Oh, we were waiting on Pig Merlin. He had to change wigs. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's understandable. You gotta look nice for Game 3. But Dragonshire have really prioritized in global heroes, which we've seen none of in games 1 and 2. That Falstad, Dahaka, Brightwing, even an ETC Power Slide, or not Power Slide, Stage Dive. And it looks like we're just about ready. Oh, BTB says they're ready. Waiting on the ready from Resurgence, and then we can start this. We're still waiting on that ready, as I gotta do this. Oh, there it is. So here we go. Game 3 hype. Resurgence of the Storm. Better Than Bots. Division C West. Going to Dragonshire. Let's make it happen, Captain. So again, first pick ban will be Better Than Bots. Thank you, Iran, for joining. Shouting out to BTB there. Zeratul banned yet again. So, will we see Deathwing Sylvanas? A very quick Deathwing ban. I mean, especially on this map, I guess he is one of those globals that I mentioned as well, being able to fly up and then land, I think it's 8 seconds later. Moving on over to the next ban here for BTB. Is Li Ming. So same bans from game 2, last game there. Resurgence. If we see a Sylvanas, we're just gonna really hold true. Again, this map all about holding those 2 points and then being able to capture the Dragon Knight in the mid lane after securing top and bot. And there we go. Same bans as game 2, at least so far. Waiting on what the third ban will be, but here's the first pick given to Better Than Bots by Resurgence of the Storm, as they wanted the map pick. Johanna. So Johanna switching teams from Resurgence games 1 and 2, going to Better Than Bots now. We'll see what tank we go with for Resurgence then. There it is. ETC. I had a feeling. I had a feeling we were going to see the heavy metal cow. And there's Lucio from Kenster again. Moving back over to BTB. See if they decide to round out their team. If we're going to stick with something more traditional, which worked in Game 2, well, that worked in Game 2. Deckard Lunara. As I say it, they pick it. Resurgence of the Storm. Eagerly awaiting their third ban of the night, or the game. There's Blaze. They don't want to deal with the Blaze, so switching up their bans a little bit, saying no Blaze for Crafty Trent tonight. And Mephisto again. So same bans for BTB for Game 2, going over to Resurgence of the Storm as they really make their team kind of comp known here with their next two picks. Will we see Thrall out of C2D2 again, or will we go a different offlaner to try and hold that top or bottom point? Tassadar again, and Cassia again. C2D2 picking last, so we could still see Thrall later. We'll see. Last two picks now for Better Than Bots. Crafty Trent was Lucio in Game 1 and then Blaze in Game 2. He can't be either of those this time, so we'll see what he picks up. Greymane still available for... Oh, we're going to see Varian and Greymane. Now, with Johanna as main tank, will we see Taunt Varian? Or will we see Smash or potentially even Windblades against that lineup? We do have the one blind from Cassia that could slow him down. C2D2 holding, but will we see a Thrall again, or is he going to switch it up on us, keeping us in suspense? Oh, we're going to see Malthael instead. The Grim Reaper has arrived. I like it. Switching things up a little bit. So here we go. Game 3. The number 1 seed Better Than Bots versus the challenger 8 seed Resurgence of the Storm. Still surging. Let's see what happens. Game 3. And here we are. I put a poll in the chat for who wins Game 3, so make sure to fill that out. But right now we got Evil Alto on Lunara, Grizzly Pear on Johanna, Dr. Evil on Greymane, Megan 420 on Deckard, and Crafty Trent dancing as Army Man Varian. And on the other side, Resurgence of the Storm, C2D2 on Malthael, Kenster, Lucio, Pig Merlin, again rocking the Cassia, all 3 games tonight. Perseus is on ETC, and Wingman on the Tassadar. Both teams decide to head mid. We are seeing Static Charge at 1 again. We are seeing Lion's Maw at 1 for the Varian. Again, Scroll of Identify for Deckard. As the poke is on, and here we go. Both teams just getting after it. A lot of damage onto that Malthael early. There comes the Fen to try and push them back. As we have teams rotating. Oh, here's... Looks like a 4-man. Looks like we have Malthael versus Lunara. So I said that could be tricky in Game 2, but Thrall ended up killing Lunara at one point in the solo lane, so we'll see. Camps have spawned. There's the ping saying let's grab our siege camp as quick as we can.
Take control of the tribe.
There's a lot of damage going on to that Johanna, but there she pops her unstoppable and starts fighting back. Siege camp picked up for better than bots. Siege camp about to be picked up for Resurgence. And there it goes. Oh, a big fend with a power slide right behind it, securing the kill on Johanna. Greymane has to back out. Almost got Tassadar. He was just under 300 health. Perseus grabbing bot, and Malthael grabbing top. So the pressure is on mid, and here comes Lucio and Lunara. Is Lucio going to get in that? Yeah. A very quick 2-minute first Dragon Knight. But look at the tower just doing work to it already. Here come the members of BTB. Just start working it down. Tassadar and ETC trying to help their siege camp. They're cleaned up by Greymane. Varian getting the kick. Lunara soaking top all by her lonesome. Malthael in the mid. Looks like we have 4-on-4 bot as we still trying to clear up this dragon. And the kick is there. Oh, Crafty Trent almost over the wall. Almost over the front gate with the kick. I thought he was going there. So the field goal comes up short for the Dragon Knight. But both teams very similar in XP right now. Greymane going mid to help deal with this Malthael. And it is taunt at level 4 for Varian, so double tank here a little bit for BTB. As Lunara was able to secure both turrets. Oh, sniffed out is this 4-man bot trying to take the Bruiser camp. Here comes Greymane and Deckard though. The root hits onto 3 in the back. Trying to hold it is... Oh, here comes Malthael. 5-on-4. Greymane dives in. A big condemn onto a lot of members. Grizzly getting very low. Lucio falls after Johanna. Camp has been picked up, and that's going to hurt. Varian and Greymane fall at the end. A 3-for-1 plus camp in favor of Resurgence. Resurgence refuse to stop surging. A good rotation there by Malthael to say, hey, it's 4-on-4, and coming to help make it 5-on-4. Deckard, the only one here, he's got to be careful. Eats a big fen there from Cassia. Having that spell armor helps for Resurgence of the Storm, fighting under that Bruiser camp. And Siege Camp looks like it's going to be picked up here for Dr. Evil and Better Than Bots. Siege Camp also picked up for Resurgence of the Storm. Malthael already in position, trying to put the pressure on early, but Varian is bot, trying to capture bot all by his lonesome. Here comes Deckard now, but Tassadar is here also. And there it is. Dragon Knight available, and C2D2, oh, not there quick enough, is Johanna with the flashlight. So a second Dragon Knight, as both teams were picking up their Bruiser camp. Resurgence of the Storm had the wherewithal to say, Malthael was here very early, just to get it quickly. 2 members going to the bot to deal with Varian, able to push him off and then rotate after the camp was taken. Dragon Knight currently pushing mid. 10 is online. We do have a mosh pit bottom. I didn't see it. They didn't get anything out of it. We're going to see Last Right, Sound Barrier, Mosh Pit, Ball Lightning, and Archon. Party mix completed for Lucio on the side of Better Than Bots. Shield wall, leaping strike, cursed bullet, blessed shield, and we're waiting on Deckard ult. Stay a while. Oh, the shield is there. The taunt as well, and that's going to be a dead Malfail, sending him back to which he came. So there was a mosh, but it didn't look like anything was behind it, as all the members of Better Than Bots survived. Power slide onto Johanna. Yo, there's the taunt, and a condemn onto Tassadar. Gets rooted. The sound barrier is there, though. That might help him. Lightning Ball comes out, trying to separate, to stop that Lightning Ball bouncing all over the place, just dishing it out. Is this Cassia all 3 games tonight? It's like Lunara dealing with Malfail. Lunara got to be careful. Gets a few good strikes onto... If Malfail gets a few good strikes onto Lunara, he can just pop that R and delete her. Looks like we got 4 bot for Resurgence to 3 from BTB, trying to take this bot forward. Eating a lot of damage, though, is Tassadar, the stun and root. It's power slide away. Oh, working on Lucio now. Or is that Cassia? That's Cassia, excuse me. So 2-man down for Resurgence, as the soak is on for Lunara and Malfail as he heads back top. 4-man bot for Better Than Bots. Blessed shield and not available. It was used to secure that task kill. Same with Stay a While, so down some ults in the bot here. Mosh is available, and here comes Tassadar. Shrine's about to activate. Lunara trying to take Siege Camp. Oh, we could have 5-on-5 here. Malfail looks like he's coming down. He is. Here comes Lunara on the flank. Ooh, sound barrier hits. So did Blessed Shield. There goes Lightning Ball. Spreading it around. Will we have the Mosh? He was looking for it. Perseus couldn't get it. The Blessed Shield, which would stop him, is down. So really, the only things that'll stop a mosh pit for Better Than Bots is the Condemn, Blessed Shield, Stay a While, and Listen. And of course, just, you kill them and damage them from afar. Both teams at level 13 now. We do have Mortal Strike from Varian to try and slow that Lucio healing onto one target. Malfail gets top. Ooh, very low is Evil Alto. Looks like Varian has gone mid to say, no, you're not getting a third that easy. The other members remain top to capture the top point. Bottom fort fallen for BTB. Siege Camp picked up for Resurgence. Johanna all by her lonesome working on this top fort, trying to even it out. Mosh comes. Ooh, Lunar has the leaping strike away. She does get out, as all 5 members of Resurgence are grouped up. Top fort for Resurgence has fallen. Oh, looks like we're trying to move on. Oh, the pick. Oh, an early wall then canceled. Gets Varian in the mosh. Can they get him out? Uses protect. There's the Stay a While. Whole team Stay a While and Listen. Gets the whole team. So Varian and Greymane can get out of there while they grab Bruiser Camp from Lunara. Wow. What a big Stay a While. Oh, the power slide. There's the, ooh, last rites. Connects, but does not take down Lunara. She's able to just gallop away. Members of Resurgence trying to make something happen, rotating as 5 to try and get a pick. Malfail now just peeling off to deal with Lunara and this top Bruiser Camp. As you have some poke mid, Greymane could grab bot. Looks like he's going to try and take bot Shrine. Here's again 4 members against 4 members. Ooh, some early damage right on to Malfail. Can they get the kill? He's trying to self-heal. Lucio is there, but too much damage from Lunara as Lucio now harassing Lunara. ETC falls right on the other side of the wall there, and Grizzly Pear says, I'll get in the Dragon Knight. And here we go, level 16's online. Dr. Evil on Greymane, just split soaking. Now that two members are dead, they can push the Dragon Knight mid while Greymane works bottom. So push continues mid. Push also continues bot from Greymane. Here's Stay a While on to no one. I thought maybe they were, maybe Megan 420 thought the members would move forward a little bit. Ooh, sound barrier. Unstop Iron Skin comes out for Johanna so she can get away. Lunara says I'll rotate safely. Level 16 now online for Resurgence. Greymane all by his lonesome. ETC looking for a flank. Malthael falls to Lunara though. That's going to pull them off in the mid lane there. Or where's Lunara? There she is. So they were in the mid lane. Oh, and let's invade. Mosh is available though. Blessed Shield is not. Neither is Stay a While. So you only have one interrupt if ETC decides to go for a Mosh. Do they see it? I guess not. Bruiser Camp stolen. Looks like we're going to go for a stolen Siege Camp next. Going full map control right now as they have a 2-level lead. Members of Resurgence say clear one lane at a time together, going with the top lane first. Siege Camp now being taken by on better than bot side as the 3-member push is bought to... Oh, there's the Mosh onto 2, taking tower shots in a huge fend. Tassadar there with the damage to delete both tanks. And after all these camps were taken, they have to check this bot camp. Not taken yet, so Resurgence trying to get some map control. After getting a nice 2 kills with the Mosh Pit. Sound barrier, very unusual sound barrier versus 2 tanks and the healer. Oh, the stun onto Lunara, able to leaping strike away. Here comes Cassia with the flank. She's able to, one of those Deckard pots just gives her like 40% of her health on Lunara. Malthael did grab top shrine. We do have Bruiser Camp bot. It looks like better than bots just trying to get position to defend mid. Nanani's saying very unusual sound barrier versus 2 tanks and healer. It's the typical pick though. Instead of 10, you could go the reverse amp, but do you want to chase a Lunara and a Johanna? So it makes sense to help mitigate that Greymane Lunara damage. Greymane has taken top shrine as the poke is on here. Oh, Stay a While. Hits on 2. Last rites after an Iron Skin now. And Grizzly Pear able to survive for now. Trying to get away from this Malthael. Oh, Malthael now and the one in trouble. And he's able to escape. Lucio doing his best trying to keep his whole team healed up. Level 20 online. So we're going to have Glory to the Alliance, Galloping Gate, Hunter's Blunderbuss, Bottomless Flask, and Indestructible. Lunara taking bottom shrine. Resurgence retaking top shrine as they are still down, well, a little more than 1 level. We won't say 2 levels. But Bruiser Camp now going to better than bots on their side. And we have another 4-man rotation from Resurgence just trying to clear, keep up with things. Malthael getting bot though is seen by the Lunara Wisp. They're in position to hold off any quick caps. Lunara taking top shrine. And it looks like we're going to have Siege Camp for Resurgence. Ooh, a big power slide misses. An early cursed bullet. Stay a while. Hits onto two. Focusing the Malthael. Sound barrier comes out. There's the taunt. So here comes another power slide. Mosh onto three members. As Resurgence was pulling away, able to live through it with a dead Malthael. It looked like the members of Resurgence and Storm were pulling away, and then all of a sudden, ETC saw Mosh getting three people. As Lunara starts siege camp, bottom taken for BTB. 20 just around the corner, almost starting the camp is Wingman. There's level 20. Siege camp is picked up. Dragon Knight taking its time. It looks like they're going to want to work bottom lane. We are going to see No One Can Stop Death, Bossa Nova, Death Metal, Infinite Lightning, and Twilight Archon. Those are some scary level 20s from Resurgence, so we'll see what they can do with them. Greymane is in the Dragon Knight as the other members from BTB are on the way, trying to work down this keep. There's the kick onto Tassadar saying, stop shooting me with your laser. Mosh still not available. All ults available beyond Mosh. There's the wall onto Johanna. She does have Indestructible. An early break it down, but he did go Bossa Nova. So it's on a quick 30-second cooldown there. So he'll have that again for the next fight. Unless the next fight is over this Bruiser camp. Better than bots say, we want this Bruiser camp. There's the early blind from Johanna. No Mosh available, but Death Metal is available. Ooh, a lot of damage onto the backline. Malthael cannot stay alive. He can pop No One Can Stop Death and respawn. And it looks like, oh, there's Malthael has returned. Cassia falls though. Mosh used, slept. Death Metal now goes off. Lunara falls. A lot of damage. Oh, Last Rites connects onto Johanna right as she popped Iron Skin though. And a lot of damage onto Malthael, who just came back. Another sound barrier is available. So a 2-for-1 trade here. A lot of ults used. Blessed Shield, though, still available. So is Ball Lightning. Blessed Shield, well, now used. And there goes Malthael. As soon as I said it, it was used. Working down this mid-fort, or mid-keep. Banner goes down to give that extra heals with the bottomless flask. Deckard is going to be big. And Greymane says, I'll put some shots on this shield. I'm not scared of no Tassadar. Hits him with a cursed bullet to show him. Johanna getting stunned, trying to work. They're pinging, saying, go for core. Malthael's dead for another 40 seconds. Here comes ETC, though. Power slide and another death metal if he falls. Sound barrier used. Core will fall. GG comes out better than bots. The reverse sweep to remain undefeated in NGS Season 9. What a game. Better than bots. Some great moshes there from Resurgence of the Storm, especially at the end with a mosh into a death metal, the old-fashioned double mosh. Call Anthrax because you're caught in a mosh. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Look at your stats for the night. Deckard proving the only unkillable member of the whole game. There, as everyone else falling, Lucio did not keep up with the Deckard this time. Again, no deaths to the one. The siege damage, big from Malthael and Tassadar, but then you look at Lunara, and she says, I got you. Of course, Greymane and Joe, I think, were the ones in the Dragon Knight, but Greymane was soaking top and then bot there for a while. So what a match. BTB remaining undefeated. Resurgence of the Storm giving it all they had. A admirable effort. So still in the playoff hunt is Resurgence of the Storm after losing tonight's match. We'll see what we can get asking for an interview with BTB. We'll see if I can get one. But BTB just, I don't know if they were just uncomfortable on BOE, but coming back strong on Alterac, then Dragonshire. And I have an interview with Crafty Trent, so put your questions in chat if you want to talk to Crafty Trent. Crafty, are you there?
I am.
Welcome, welcome. First things first, congratulations. Um,
Thank you.
let's talk. Let's go through the games here. Game one, they pick Battlefield of Eternity, and as
Yeah.
that game's going on, probably halfway through, you haven't got any kills yet. You lose the first two immortals. What's going on in the team voice to try and get back on track during those moments?
You know, we were behind and they just kept their advantage. They kept getting kills, meeting us at camp, and they were just a little bit ahead of us, like one step ahead the entire time. Usually that's how we like to be, but it seemed like whenever we were at a camp, they were there first and we couldn't invade because we were behind. So they played a really nice macro that game, and I think that they played really well and deserved that game one for sure.
And is that a map your team is comfortable on, or it looked like there was a different kind of strategy
Uh,
there for you guys?
no, I think that we prefer certain maps, and sure, we don't really like that map in particular as much as we like other maps. But we don't hate that map. Battlefield's nice. Our comp works really well with it. We hadn't played it in a while, and I think we're a little uh off our timing on some of this stuff.
And then moving on, so you lose game one, and
Yeah.
then you're going into game two. You guys pick Alterac Pass, and then
Yeah.
what's the discussion there as you're getting ready, saying we lost game one, it's your third loss of the season? Is it shaken of, oh, they might be onto something here, or do we just shake it off and say, we know Alterac, let's go to work, let's pick some more comfortable heroes and get down to it?
Yeah, I mean, you can never let the first game really get you down, whether or get you too hyped up. Um, you can't let the first game really affect you in game two. Kind of maybe switch up your strategy, and I think that we did that. We kind of flipped from the Lucio to the Deckard, and then from bruising with Leoric to the tank with Blaze. So I think that we made a really good switch there for their comp, so we could have more focus on the front line because they really had a poke comp that first game, and that Li Ming played a really good Calamity in game one. So we were like,
That Li
should we
Ming game one was
really do
popping
that?
off quite a few times,
Yeah,
going for those multi kills for sure. So you
yeah.
do
Level
the
to keep the lead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just basically, a Calamity Li Ming will usually keep their lead if they're ahead in levels.
And then you are able to secure the victory on Alterac Pass after getting, I think, double boss and then objective. You move on to game three, Dragonshire, picked by Resurgence, and no global heroes. Is that on a big map like that where you're trying to hold points? Is that something that you guys aren't worried about and you're just good on your rotations? What's the thought there?
Yeah, I mean, we really just focused on the rotations, winning that four-man, making sure we get the soak, and most importantly, winning that off lane. I think off lane really determines that map more than anything. I think Lunara is, she's fast. She doesn't have to mount up, so she's always a good pick there because she can rotate between the lanes fairly quickly. So really fast characters is really I mean that we only really took Lunara. We're mostly focused on just winning our lanes. if you can win the lanes, you'll eventually win the fights.
And then, you know, what's going on again in the comms? Because I noticed that game three, the big one for all the marbles, so to speak, and you lose the Dragon Knight the first two times. Are you just not
Yeah.
worried about early Dragon Knights, or was it
Yeah,
just the way the
sort of.
rotations were happening?
So, early Dragonites, we obviously would like to prevent if we can, but if it's going to be more dangerous than it is going to be beneficial, then we're not too worried about an early Dragonite. We let them cap early, just make sure we get the XP in all the lanes, keep our pushes going. And I think Lunara got a fair amount of value during their Dragonites. Um, they actually got more value from their camp fight bottom afterwards than they did from the Dragonite. So that
And
I mean, yeah, it kind of just shows that we're not too worried about the Dragonites, we're more worried about the macro.
and then we have a question in Twitch chat here from someone named Na Na Ni 1990. It
Okay.
says, "Please ask if BTB are ready for B Division next season."
You know what? I think we are. I think that it's gonna be tough. Resurgence definitely played really well and showed us that we uh I don't know, we are doing well this season, but we are not unstoppable, which I think is really good to know because we need that. We need to keep being humble, not get too cocky, and not think we can go into the finals and just win it. Because if we do, then we're just gonna lose it.
Now, worth noting, still a lot of games left for some of the other teams. I know this was your last one for the season, but Resurgence of the Storm currently in the eighth seed, so you could see them first round the playoffs,
Yeah,
and they certainly kept you humble tonight with the game one win and making you work for it
yeah.
in 2 and 3. So, Crafty, thank you for your time. Do you have any shout outs you want to go with?
Yeah, I'd like to first shout out again Resurgence of the Storm. They played really well that game one, and they had us a little worried, but we played really well in the next couple games. So good games to them. And then I'd also like to shout out the team again. Alto, Dr. Evil, Megan, and then our main sub, Five Aces, and Grizzly Pair, of course. He also played tonight. Um, and then, of course, as always, gotta shout out you, Spectrum. Thanks for casting our games this season.
Oh, you're very welcome. So thank you for your time. Crafty Trent, we'll let you go and celebrate with your team.
Cool. Thanks.
All right, have a good one. So there we have it. Better than bots. Complete the undefeated matches in season 9 going into the playoffs where they could play Resurgence of the Storm, who definitely I feel gave them a run for their money. So shout out Resurgence of the Storm. Thanks for letting me cast. That was really fun. Next, we're going to get a raid going to support